Bryan Mitchell. So I've been in the summer camp since 6th grade. Tutoring center. I did the tutoring center for a little bit. Impact restoration, I think we called it, with Sean. We did construction work up at the house in Perry. In camp, I think just the counselor relationship that I had with my counselors stuck out a lot. Probably between Josh and Rocky. I was kind of a crybaby in camp. I wasn't really a crybaby, but I got worked up real easy in different instances. I would cry it out, but Rocky and Josh were always there to help me out. I always kind of just give the basic little testimony. I always grew up in a Christian household, but being young, I never really knew who or what God was. I think we found out about Urban Impact through Shaq. Shaq's my cousin, so I guess he and my mom kind of came together, and she just kind of threw us in there. Me and my little sister. But yeah, Urban Impact just was the main connection point between me and God. I was pretty clueless. I didn't know what God, like I said, I didn't know what God was. I didn't know what he offered to me. But throughout the few years of Urban Impact Camp, I really just, the first step was kind of just knowledge and having Urban Impact teach me who he was. And once I found out what he has done for me, what he can do for me, it was just all about me reaching out and trying to get that connection. You see a lot of stuff in camp, the goods, the bads, and it's really like just a might be a bad word for it, but it's kind of a good like playground for God, where God just kind of works his way into everyone's lives through however many kids and adults work and go to camp here. So it's just a big playground for God to kind of work his magic in. There's a lot of kids that come here, they come in way worse situations than I ever did. I was blessed to have a stable family. I had clothes on my back, a roof to sleep under. And I've seen a lot of kids that don't have such a stable life as I did. Yeah, a lot of kids come in and it's kind of hard to watch them come in from those such terrible conditions, but God really, I think the first part was God even just working their way into the camp, into all these different programs that Urban Impact offers, whether it's through basketball, soccer, camp, anything. Getting them into these programs is kind of just the first step, and then them building connections through staff members, coaches, counselors. You really get to see lives change from what they started out as kids to what they are now. Even when I was a camper, there was a lot of younger kids that I'm seeing as high school staff members now. That I probably would have never thought would make it to such a role like that. I think growth is a real good word to kind of go with it. I feel like growth, change, difference, those are words that really go hand in hand with Urban Impact, because they do so much to offer change in kids' life, kids or adults. Through different things like Monday night, I've heard countless stories and testimonies of terrible things, and how one thing that all these people have in common, they all have different problems, different experiences, but one thing they all have in common is they came with God through Urban Impact.